Want to know how you can stand out from all of your peers on the service desk? Here are my top soft skill tips to become the service desk superstar. Hello everybody, welcome back to Service Desk Evolution. My name's Mark, Service Desk Manager here, based in Auckland, New Zealand. Hope you are doing well wherever you may be. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the top soft skills that you can take into your service desk role to become the superstar or the go-to person on the service desk pretty much immediately. Now, soft skills are the skills that are non-technical, but the skills that everybody should have. And these are the kind of the top 4 that I look for in my service desk engineers and the ones that I expect of my engineers as well. Starting with number 1, punctuality. This may not seem like a massive skill to have, but this is something that on a service desk is really important. A lot of service desks are rostered and scheduled. Your start time is scheduled based around your call arrival pattern. That's something that we're going to get into in a future video, but your start time is really, really important. The analogy that I use with a lot of my team, and I use it setting my expectations on day 1 with my service desk analysts, is simple as this. Ronaldo does not run onto the football field when the whistle blows and start putting on his kit, tying up his shoes, doing his stretches. Ronaldo runs onto that field when the whistle blows and starts kicking ass straight away. And that's what I expect of you. If you start at 8 a.m, I expect you to be in the office at 8 a.m, on the phones available at 8 a.m. I expect you to be on the phones at 7:58, even before 8 a.m. That means you've got your coffee, you've been to the bathroom, you've settled in, you've logged in, you've got all your passwords, everything's ready to go, your headset's on, you're ready to jam at 8 a.m. from the get-go. And that is every single day without fail. Yes, I understand there's traffic. Yes, I understand trains and buses can be late and all that kind of stuff. But make sure you add in that buffer into your travel time in order to be able to make sure you are there at 8 a.m. every single day. And those days that you are late are very rare, and they are the exceptions. Your service desk manager will absolutely love you for the fact that you are there and on time every single day. Punctuality is free to do. It is something that is very easy to do, and it's a routine that you can get into very easily from day 1 to show your manager that you are keen, you are ready, and you are the go-to person. That the service desk manager knows that he can count on you every time to be logged in when you say you're going to be. This also goes to breaks. A lot of your break times, your lunch times, and your afternoon breaks are rostered and scheduled around call arrival patterns. And it's not just yours, it's across the entire team. So your service desk manager or your workforce manager or whoever else may have taken the time to go through, map out average call arrival patterns over a period of time to establish when they can afford to have X amount of people on break or one person on break or whoever it may be. So taking your break time on time is really important. If you get 15 minutes for a break or half an hour for a break, make sure you take 15 minutes for your break. You're not walking back in the door at 15 minutes, going to fill up your coffee cup, going to the bathroom, coming back and sitting down 18 minutes later. No, 15 minutes. You've gone out, you've done what you need to do, you've come back, you're ready. 15 minutes, bang, straight back onto the queue once again to keep on working. Now, I know this is going to sound like it's pretty regimented and not a lot of fun, but again, being on the service desk is quite a big responsibility. You really are the main touch point and face of the IT department for your business or for the business. So you being available on the phones, you can pick up a call straight away after that break. Somebody could have been waiting in queue. There could be a P1 happening, anything like that. So being punctual from your breaks is really important. And then the last part of punctuality for me is being an adult and making sure that you are not getting up and going to the toilet every 5 minutes during your roster. We're all adults. I'm pretty sure that most people can hold the need to go to the toilet until their rostered break comes up. Yes, there are exceptions to that rule. Yes, I do understand there are many exceptions to that rule, but I don't want to see, and I don't expect to see people going every 5 minutes to the toilet, or every 10 minutes going to the toilet, or every 20 minutes going to the toilet. You're an adult. We kind of expect you to do it. Your kids can do it at school. I'm pretty sure you can handle the jandal as well. So punctuality comes back to making sure that the rostered time you are scheduled to be on the phones, to be on the email queue, to be on the web chat queue, you are available on that rostered time, because again, rostering is super important on a service desk. Upcoming video, subscribe to get access to that one. The second soft skill that is really important to me and to any service desk, I believe, is presentation. I currently operate a service desk which sits inside our national support office or our main head office of our business. And we have three main channels of people logging issues with us. We have phone, we have email, and we have what we call walk-up support. So the walk-up support, people will come to a kiosk that we have, which is generally manned, and then somebody will come up to there, stand there and wait. Somebody will then service them, help them on their way, go to their desk, help them, whatever it may be, and get them back operating again. So presentation in that respect is really important. So for my service desk and for myself, our customers, or one site of ours, is sitting around us at all times. Our customers surround us every day. Our customers see us in the lunchroom. They see us in the meeting rooms. They see us when they come and have an issue. So being presentable and being dressed appropriately is really important. Not being scruffy, not being unshaven, not being unkempt, not wearing jeans and sneakers, being professional to the dress code standard which has been set in the business. The one thing I tell my engineers is that what I expect them to do is look at the dress code that I'm wearing and level that up. So if you're looking at the management around the office, go one level above what they are doing. That is the appropriate dress code. The reason I am a bit of a stickler for the dress code in our business is because we have large meeting rooms and boardrooms in our site. So we often have the board of directors in our office having board meetings. At any time, something could go wrong with AV, the Wi-Fi in that room, the power on the desks, whatever it may be. And somebody could get asked from the service desk to go into that room and then start troubleshooting an issue in front of the entire board of directors of our business. I don't want people walking in there looking scruffy. I don't want people walking in there looking like they've just come from the sneaker shop. They need to be walking in there looking professional, because the chances are very high that every single person sitting in that room is wearing a suit and tie and is looking their most professional as well. So presentation to me is very, very important. That also goes to the workspace. So the desk that you sit at is not a mess covered in coffee cups and covered in coffee stains, bits of paper, old pens you've taken apart because you've been fiddling with them while you've been on the phone. None of that stuff. Your desk is a beautifully clean and hygienic space at all times. Again, this is in case, we work in a hot desk environment. This is in case somebody else needs to sit at your desk. They don't want to come and sit in your mess. So presentation of the desk and the workspace that you work at as well is extremely important in our business, and it's something that I like to promote throughout the team. Tidy desk, tidy mind, and the minimalistic kind of setup on the desk. There's not a lot of tools you need to be on the service desk. Keyboard, mouse, headset, those are pretty much the three main things you need. So your desk does not need to be full of, complete and utter rubbish. And we are lucky we have a build room or a space that we can have desktop machines, laptops, whatever it is that we may be building. They have a designated space. They need to be over there. Our workspace, again, our customers are all around us. Our workspace needs to be clear at all times, tidy and professional. And then presentation as well comes down to attitude. So you need to think about attitude as part of your presentation as well. How are you presenting yourself? How are you carrying yourself? Are you a positive person? Are you the type of person that people can come up to and have a conversation, have a joke, have a laugh, have a pleasant interaction and then carry on with their day? Or are you a negative person? So that's something that, to me, goes under presentation as well. You're presenting yourself in a very smart business sense. You're working in a very smart business environment, and your attitude is very professional and also business as well to our customers when they are around us. So soft skill tip number 3 for me is customer service. So I've spoken a little bit about customer service in previous videos, but customer service on the service desk is extremely, extremely important. So expectations around that, and kind of the real easy things to do with customer service. Be polite to the customers. Always be helpful, always be jovial, always be empathetic, always be sincere to their problems that they have. Even if they are not being the nicest person in the world to deal with, be professional and provide that excellent customer service that you would expect to get from a top quality, world-class service desk. It doesn't cost anything to do that. It's not a skill that is something that you can go and get a degree in. Well, maybe you can, but customer service is something that should always be front of mind, and it should be always something that you're really, really striving to provide the best customer experience at all times. Soft skill tip number 4, and the last one that I have, is relationships. So building relationships in and around the business with your manager, within your team, and all around the business. Relationships are super important. So the relationship should not be built on negativity. The relationship should not be built on having a whinge about the fact that this business doesn't do this and this and this, and we got pay rises and it wasn't enough, and no. Relationships should be built on positivity. I would expect you to want to be the person that when somebody has a problem on the service desk, they know that they can go to Mark and they're going to have a great engagement, a great experience, and he's going to get that job done. That superstar is going to do that. And I know that I can count on him. I know I'm going to have a good, professional, quick, polite, sincere, empathetic conversation, and he's going to get the job done. So building that relationship throughout the business is really important. Building the relationships in your team as well is something that is really, really important to do, because you never know who's going to need you to help. You never know who you're going to need to help out as well. So having positive and constructive relationships with all of the team members that you work with is very, really, really important. Now, I know that sometimes that is not really that achievable because some people are not wired that way, but that does not stop you from putting your best foot forward in all of the interactions that you possibly can. And then the last part of relationships for me as manager, having a great relationship with your service desk manager is really, really important. Having a personal relationship, having a professional relationship, having an open communication style with your service desk manager is super important. Now, the reason that is that your service desk manager is somebody you're going to be spending a lot of time with. This is your leader. This is the person who's going to go and fight for you in the business when the fight needs to happen. This is the person that you take your problems to. So if you are having problems on the service desk, there are negative thoughts that you have, if there are things you want to see change, if there are things that are not quite going the way you thought they would or you would like them to go, the service desk manager is the person for you to go and have that conversation with. Not your teammate, not somebody who's just started on the service desk, not somebody who's been on the service desk for 5 years, your service desk manager. So having that relationship, building that relationship, and feeling comfortable that you can go and talk to your service desk manager and have that open and honest conversation is really, really important. I hope you've learned something today. Those are my 4 top tips on soft skills to become the service desk superstar: punctuality, presentation, customer service, and relationships. All 4 things are really, really achievable, and 4 things that you can walk in the door with on day one, front of mind, to really build that great relationship and that great reputation throughout your business that you are the service desk superstar. So thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. If you've learned something here today, if you have any comments or anything you'd like me to cover in future videos, please let me know in the comments as well. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Your call is 0004. Thank you for calling the service desk. Have a great day. Peace.